Okay, that's silver. That's the monthly. Silver is still bullish. Silver is giving us all the signals to continue to believe in the bull, but at the same time we have to be patient. This thing is going to continue to drift sideways as far as I can see for at least another week or two. So be prepared for that. There is nothing negative about it. The support that came up from this black line you see here on the monthly scale, that support is proven long lasting, and I think that it is it's there for the foreseeable future. As far as I can see, he's now the weekly, and we had ABCX, ABC, and we were talking about a whole new movement here. Now, for this not to turn into an X, we said many times it should respect the critical level that we have here at 18. Nothing happened on this front. It never really came to test or break that level. So we are still comfortable with assuming that we are in a 5-wave run. Okay, I repeat, we are comfortable in assuming that we are in a 5-wave run, and we are basically now in the 4th wave. We are in the 4th wave. That means we are in a preparation stage for another big move up here. I'm now zooming in here on the weekly scale for you to see exactly what I have in mind. You see, this is our 1, this is our 2. It never destroyed our structure here by crashing through the 18 level. So we are fine with assuming that this is 3. We are in a 4th wave. Okay, we are in a 4th wave. There is something very interesting taking place here as far as the 21 moving average simple. Okay, I'm using the simple version, 21 moving average. Look what's going on. The 21 is coming and is landing like it is like putting a floor each time it comes dropping on the weekly scale. Look what happened here. Look what happened here. I understand why it makes sense, as far as I can see here, to have the 21 moving average on the weekly scale in your chart. You really want to have that. Yes, it is so interesting. It's been already in action in the last several months. Something is going on with this 21, and it doesn't really matter what. What you want is to have it there and to see how the price reacts to that. So that's one thing. The other thing is that the lateral movement step by step is delivering excellent structure that can be taken as a 4th wave. I have not seen it, even one contradiction to suggest that it's not a 4th wave. So far everything is on track, and all we need is just the last leg, the E leg. Here the C leg, this is the C, took 2 weeks. Okay, so that's why I was saying we will have sideways price action for a while. Yes, let's say 1 week, at most 2 weeks, and then the 4th wave should be done. The 4th wave should be done, and if I'm right and all this analysis would still be standing, and what I mean standing, we don't have any crash under 18, it's standing, and I think there is every chance that it's going to stand, then we are going to launch onto the 5th leg. And the 5th leg should be something similar to what you see here, or what you see here, both on the time scale. This one was briefer, okay, nevertheless it was about 2 months, and it's a big journey comparing to what we have seen in the last several months. That's going to be a big journey. It's going to be something like $5. Yes, could be a big thing. Let's go and see now the daily. We have worked with the assumption that that is the end of the previous move. We took this as an A, that's a B. I told you if it doesn't break through this and it rebounds back here, we could treat this as the end of the C. I was looking for the D. Well, it appears to have given us just that. And now you can see the idea is that we will continue sideways here, and ideally we shouldn't break under this level. I mean, it's okay if it breaks a bit under this level, but definitely we wouldn't like to see it breaking under this level, and certainly not heading towards the 18. Now look what can happen. If it does break under this level and it hangs around here, it'll open a new option. And what that option would be, it will be that could be an A, that's a B, but that's a C. The C that you thought ended here could actually end here. and it's fine in terms of our fourth wave structure. That's fine, it could still work. What will not work if we get this? Another thing is that if it does break slightly under the C and it bounces back immediately, sorry, and it starts running sharply and it breaks through that, then I think we should feel comfortable to assume that our fourth wave is over here. Okay, if it happens here, if it happens here, you will know that it's over on a run above the trigger line right here. So you may want to have this line set as an alarm. Okay, and that is an extremely important level for you to watch. Coming down, fooling around here for several days, going sideways, that's exactly what we want. We want to see it doing that, and then shooting above this, it's likely it's already on its way to it is delivering that huge fifth leg. Okay, now let's go and see the 60 minutes. And here's the assumption I'm working with here. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 may have ended here. Okay, and I assume that I have an A here, and that's a B. It's also possible, in fact, that the A ended here. It's not going to make a huge difference, and we are not going to spend hours arguing about that. At the end of the day, it's going to lead to more or less the same outcome. We're going to have to take this as a C. The C probably ended here. If I'm right, I would like to see in the coming weeks silver basically going sideways and eventually also breaking 19.3. Breaking 19.3, I would take it as a clear sign that this structure is most likely correct and it is now delivering the E leg. What would call for reassessment of the short-term wave count here is this. It runs back straight down. It doesn't listen to me. It runs straight down and it shoots well above 2010. At that point, I would assume that in fact this is an impulse wave and that's the end of the fourth wave. Okay, that's the end of that triangle. Okay, it will require reassessment, readjustment of the wave count on the daily scale, but as you can see, not coming down, staying stubborn around here and shooting strongly above 2010 should tell you you are witnessing the fifth leg, the first leg of that major fifth leg up. Yes, imagine to yourself, if it breaks above the 2010 here on the daily, you will be actually looking at the first leg up, something like that or something like that. Okay, off that fifth leg in red. Okay, with a big structure of our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, this is gold. That's the weekly scale of gold price in US dollars, and you can see the struggle with the line. The struggle is still there. But the coiling price action here, as far as I can see, is soon coming to face the moment of truth. We have two very interesting lines actually here, and just see the chart speaks almost for itself here. Just look what's going on here. You see this support line, and you're already familiar with this line. And look where the price is. It's just being squeezed right there, right there. So my assumption is that we could spend, as I said, another week or two of just getting to the edge of the corner here, and then we're going to have a breakout. Now I think it's going to be a nice fifth leg up. Okay, as long as we steer clear from the 1300 and we continue with this sideways price action, all odds are sitting with the bulls. Yes, I don't see any danger at this point. I still definitely side with the bulls. And here's the option on the daily. That's 1 or 1, that's 2. Third wave, we assume ended here. May have ended here, but it is leading at this point in time. Both options basically are leading towards that fourth wave interpretation that appears to be correct. As I'm talking to you, that is taken as an A. That's a B. C may have ended here. It is possible that the D actually ended, as I suggest in the case of silver, and we are now going down back towards 1320 or so, and you can see the two lines that are squeezing the price. Okay, and the 50 just running halfway through here. Everything is set as far as I can see, at some point to take off in a wild run, basically in a very strong impulse wave. That is the 60 minutes, and that is the assumption that would see an ABC behind us, with this being ABC. I presented the idea that that could be taken as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will generate the following. Okay, if something like that happens, then the critical level for gold is right here, 1352.5. I'm saying critical level, I mean the very short term. Okay, what we want to see in terms of the triangle, the idealized shape of the triangle, we want to see it actually breaking down towards 1320. Okay, at that point I would feel quite comfortable that my ABC is the right alternative. Okay, for those who are wondering how come I get a C here, the interpretation for this C would be that that's an extended first. Do you see? I'll be taking this as an extended first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how I get my C, 5 legs. That's an A, that's a B, that's a C. So that could easily be an A, that's a B, coming down, just exactly what I said, going sideways here for the rest of the week, even spilling over to next week. And that will prepare the ground for huge run. Okay, that's Silver Standard. Silver Standard Resources Incorporated, that's the monthly. Also here we have an idea about the long term, but what I think is going on here, this is going back to 1997, 1996. It's just an idea, okay, that's one, that could be an ABC complete at this point, and we started a huge surge here that found resistance, meaningful resistance at around 15, okay, and it was knocked down. Also here, I believe that we have scored the first leg, and we're going sideways now in what could be a second wave before huge run to take it way higher. Okay, let's have a look. Now that's the weekly, and that's basically the idea. I could be wrong. It could be that I have to subdivide it differently, but the bullish price action is likely to continue. I think the bull is definitely in command here. I think it is extremely unlikely to see it going back to 4. If you ask me, I think it is no. What can I say? I don't think it's likely. I think that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a stretch 5 extended 5th. We're now busy potentially doing coming down for a C. If you look at the daily, I hope it's clearer. This being 1, 2, that's 3, that's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 complete. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's you A, B, C, D, E, or a few more tight, slight, tight gyrations here like that. That will complete the B. Okay, and then drop down right here to complete an ABC. If that is correct, prepare for an absolute run, and that could be a fantastic buying opportunity, buying it at 10 or just under 10 when the ABC will be done, and it could be fairly quick. Okay, if the B actually ended here, the C could already be on its way, so it's going to break 1150. It might go for a failure. What I mean failure, it might not give you full extent. You see, if this is correct and this interpretation is correct, that's an A, that's a B, it might not go to 934 to give you inequality between the A and the C, or even extension. Forget it. It's very strong. It might just dip under this level and go for something like just under 11, between 10 and 11, something like that. And that will be it. That's an ABC complete. And that's the entire second wave. You see, you can work with some further ratios here if you're interested. There are quite a few things you can do. You see, you can take the retracement level and work with this. Say to yourself, if it's going to break towards the zone between 382 to 50% around here, you're going to again end up between 10 to 11. around here. That will be ABC complete, that second wave complete, prepare for a third wave. That means that the move that is coming in silver is going to be breathtaking stuff. Yes, and it's going to last for quite a few months, because the first leg here, as you can see, took 6 months. It's going to be breathtaking stuff. It's going to absolutely fly above 16.